Today's episode is a double salute. Play Make Believe with Dora for 120 minutes. Number 2 and Wreck-It Ralph. First, I'm going to salute on Play Make Believe with Dora for 120 minutes. Number 2, enjoy. Play Make Believe with Dora for 120 minutes. Number 2, yes, this 120 minutes, aka 2-hour chapter rocks. Thank God Dora the Explorer didn't show up this time. Anyways, this 2 hours / 120 minute chapter starts. Dora needs your help in this fun-filled 2 hour / 120 minute compilation featuring scenes from Dora's fairy tale adventures, Dora's recipe for adventure, Dora's adventurers, sing and dance with Dora, and more. Will you cook up a great meal, learn a new song and dance, or go to a new fairy tale world? You will do all of that and more. Do you know who likes this chapter? Shine. She likes this chapter. Do you know who hates this chapter? Molly. She wants to kill the characters. What? She should be grounded for insulting June Einstein. So, Play Make Believe with Dora for 120 minutes. Number 2 rocks. And so does Barney and Friends. Chico Bon Bon, monkey with a tool belt sucks. End of salute 1. Now let's salute on Wreck-It Ralph. Enjoy. Wreck-It Ralph. Yes, this movie rocks. This movie starts when Litwack's arcade closes for the day. The video game characters leave their in-game roles and socialize via a power strip called Game Central Station. Wreck-It Ralph, the villain of the platform game Fix-It Felix, Jr., is frustrated with his assigned role. After being ostracized at his game's 30th anniversary party, Ralph decides to win a medal, convinced that it will earn him respect. Upon learning that the first-person shooter Hero's Duty awards medals, Ralph sneaks into Hero's Duty and obtains a medal after getting past insectoid monsters known as sea bugs. Ralph accidentally launches himself in an escape shuttle with the sea bug inside and crash lands in Sugar Rush, a confectionery-themed kart racing game. With Ralph gone, his game is labeled out of order, putting it at risk of being unplugged. Fix-It Felix, Jr. himself leaves the game to find Ralph, allying with Sergeant Calhoun, the heroine of Hero's Duty. Calhoun tracks the sea bug, as sea bugs behave as a virus once outside their game. Felix worries Ralph will meet the same fate as Turbo, the protagonist of the racing game Turbo Time, who grew envious of a new Road Blaster's cabinet's success and invaded it, resulting in both games being unplugged. In Sugar Rush, Racer Vanellope von Schweetz steals Ralph's medal and uses it to buy her way into the nightly race that determines which characters will be playable the next day. King Candy, the ruler of Sugar Rush's world, forbids her to race, as she is a glitch. Vanellope promises to get the medal back if Ralph helps her win. He helps her build a new cart and teaches her to drive inside Diet Cola Mountain. Meanwhile, Calhoun and Felix arrive in Sugar Rush, where they fall into Ness quicksand, work together to escape, and begin to fall in love. King Candy hacks into Sugar Rush's code and retrieves the medal, giving it back to Ralph. He claims that if Vanellope becomes a playable character, her glitching will lead to Sugar Rush being labeled out of order and unplugged, and Vanellope, unable to leave the game due to being a glitch, will die. Ralph decides he cannot allow Vanellope to race and destroys her cart. Meanwhile, Calhoun abandons Felix when he unintentionally reminds her of her late fiancée Tilda Copyright, who was eaten by a sea bug on their wedding day. Felix is imprisoned by King Candy's assistant, Sour Bill, while Calhoun discovers that the sea bug has multiplied exponentially. Upon returning to Fix-It Felix, Jr., which has been evacuated, Ralph notices a picture of Vanellope on the Sugar Rush cabinet. He returns to Sugar Rush and interrogates Sour Bill for answers, who reveals that King Candy stole Vanellope's code. King Candy's edits to the code also have ensured no one but himself knows Vanellope's true role. However, if Vanellope completes a race, the game will reset itself, deleting all of King Candy's changes. Ralph frees Vanellope and Felix from the dungeon. Felix fixes Vanellope's cart. Vanellope belatedly enters the race, but the sea bugs emerge and start destroying the game. Calhoun, Felix, and Ralph help evacuate the characters. Unaware of the sea bugs, King Candy attempts to ram Vanellope off the track, causing them both to glitch. The glitching unmasks King Candy as Turbo, who secretly took over Sugar Rush after surviving the unplugging of Turbo Time. Vanellope flees as Turbo is devoured by a sea bug, which fuses with him into an insectoid monster. As glitches cannot leave their games, Vanellope is unable to evacuate. Remembering from Hero's Duty that a beacon will roar and destroy the sea bugs, Ralph battles Turbo and collapses the Mentos roof of Diet Cola Mountain, creating a glowing eruption that lures and destroys Turbo and the sea bugs. Vanellope rescues Ralph and crosses the finish line. The game resets, revealing her as the true ruler of Sugar Rush, though she keeps her glitching ability, considering it an advantage. Ralph returns to his game, content with his role as a bad guy and finally respected by his fellow characters. Felix and Calhoun marry, and Ralph watches Vanellope become Sugar Rush's favorite character. And that is how the movie is. So, Wreck-It Ralph rocks. And so does THX Digitally Mastered. Sausage Party sucks. End of double salute.